Hello, everyone, and welcome back to War in the Pacific Admirals Edition, brought to you by Friedrich and my side of as the Allies against TF-1377 with the Japanese, and we are at March 13, 1943. Seeing if we, whoops, guess not much to see there, but much ado about nothing. Alright, so he's trying to hit different of my bases. Um, Prom hadn't been one he had attacked before, so we weren't ready. We weren't down at 10,000. Well, I don't think it matters what level you were at night. I mean, maybe if we were also at 10, we could have done something. But fortunately, only 8, and they miss. Yeah, it's I don't see myself hitting um okay, hitting a sub chaser very frequently at all. Ooh. Uh he's got these patrol boats circling truck, and we've got subs doing the same. Yeah, not surprised that sank, but that I would rather sink. Oh, how did that's I'd like to know where that ship is going. Is it going west to Port Blair? Is it going northeast to Rangoon? Or does it have troops on it and going trying to sneak around somewhere? Oh, I wish Haddo would have done this. This is like the Bermuda Triangle of my game. It's just a death trap for my stuff, and I have very little success in that triangle. Okay, not bad there. Ooh, I'm intending to bomb Mole Mine, and he's not ready. All right. 'Kay, thunderstorms. I'm curious if he'll bomb. Uh, mm, where was I? Nanchang. I'm curious if he bombs this, then I'm glad I got my stuff out of there. But if he doesn't, then we'll could have left our stuff there. 15 severe storms. That helps. Well, it helps us miss. Only 1 out of 15 times 4, 60. 1 out of 60 bombs hit. That's crazy. Yeah, very sad. Okay, That's significantly better. Hmm. Yeah, lost a bomber there. Kazmata. Those good hits. Okay, Wanamuru. The thunderstorms, man. The weather is bad. This is Jalui, of course. We're I'm just sending my B-24s there that are too far away from any of these other bases to help or to be of significant help. Ooh, one port hit. All right, let's see what the afternoon holds. Nice. I hope we can sink that sub. Just overall, just overall, not happy about subs being in in my space. But who would be, right? All right. Nice. Three supply hits. Yeah, I expect a deliberate attack here. 1 to 2. Not bad. This time I'm gonna split up my divisions, my corps, because tired of them hitting me. I've got enough disabled stuff that it'll help recover quicker if I can do something like that. Okay, wow, we took a few disabled, a few devices disabled. Uh, so we do just a tiny bit of damage. Okay, see if we get anything coming in. Mm. Mm. Oh, nice. So I just briefly wanted to highlight a couple things. Of course, we got the PB patrol boat that we just torpedoed has already been confirmed. But anyway, got a cargo ship and some kind of seaplane tender. But this was a couple things. This is me moving a fighter squadron from Bassine to Rome. And then we've got these four bombers squadrons are going to Eastern USA so they can be transported across to the Eastern Theater, India, China, Burma Theater, 7th U.S. Fleet. This is cool. I don't know where we're going to end up with it, but it's cool to have a naval HQ. You know, I have an idea, but I just gotta check out my options and confirm. Uh, and then this New Zealand air unit is new, I believe. And then these base forces are new as well as so all this is relatively new. But now we can have even more air support in different remote place, forward and remote places. Anyway, that's basically what I wanted to point out. Because it was a good chunk of stuff, I just wanted to kind of go over it. At least the bomber squadrons, because that's where they're eventually going to end up. Get on some cargo ships and head east. Okay, on to the 14th. All right, March 14, here we come. Let's see what happens today. I don't think there's anything spectacular planned. Not on my part, anyway. And see what he's got. It should be same old turn. Sorry that it's you know, oops. Actually meant to watch that because I think he was getting down to our depth. But I'm just as well that I skipped it because there were no hits. This is just straight up not even, okay. There's a lot of activity here. Maybe he's prepping, the defense here as he starts losing the marshals. Okay, we're missing sub chasers. I need to be hitting tankers, not sub chase. I need, firing at tankers. This task force may not have any, but certainly he's got some active ASW there. And then Shad over here by truck. This is where we destroyed a patrol boat yesterday. Okay, that was just night. All right, just realized that. Okay, we decided to fire on the surface, but this is good because first of all, I'm surprised he doesn't have any. Um, well, we got one torpedo, no gun hits, but he didn't hit us, and it may just swing back into Singapore and repair. But whatever it's holding, I think you can lose part of your cargo if you're torpedoed like this. So he may lose some of these things. I'm just wondering what's going on here. It looks that icon, hard to tell, but it looks kind of funny. I mean, maybe it looks the same as this, but to me, to my eyes, this looks different than this here. But anyway, moving on. Ooh, it did sink. I'm surprised because that was a full size cargo ship. Now this is light cargo. It should just go up in smoke quite easily. And two torpedoes, two hits. And I'm impressed because we've had some issues with our Dutch subs recently, but they succeed. So two cargo ships down today. One is a full size and may have been carrying fuel. I can't say for sure. Um, but chances are, I'm just gonna say I'm guessing it wasn't, but it doesn't matter. What I can guarantee is it wasn't carrying troops. That's about it. All right, he's snooping at us there at what is it, Ramrey Island? That's okay. Okay. Our Hudsons are busy there. We have a second squadron, so we're able to really find his subs and hit him. All right, this is bombing ground troops. See, if I had my fighters based here, I could cap that. That was 25 port hits. I don't know if oh man, I forgot to look at that one. I don't know if I've seen 25 um, in a port strike. That's pretty amazing. This one had six port hits, but three port supply hits. So that's, we'll take that. I don't know how much supply we're damaging when we hit it. Look at this, 11 liberators and partial cloud. And so basically 110 bombs, only one hit. Here we're bombing ground troops, but it doesn't look like we're being very successful. I don't know his fort level, but it might be high. Maybe that's why we're not doing much. Between the fort level and the terrain, we're not being very successful here. And as far as ground troops goes, it'll probably be another 5 or 6 days before we're here at Finschhafen. Okay, Rabaul, we're bombing. The air base here. All right. Yeah, more of the same. Yeah. The Quadline is no in our game here has a good port, so we're just trying to beat that up. Okay, we actually have 10 B-24s this time, hitting Paramashiro, Jima. Still only one port hit. Uh, Now we are flying extended range, so this is only 50 bombs, but still only one hit. A 2% hit rate. It's pretty crazy. Now, I notice we're not doing our Pegu bombing or anything, but maybe that'll come here in the PM. I did have some sweeps, so hopefully they go through. Um, all right, here's our sweep. Here's our sweeps. Hopefully we are able to get in and bomb. It's going to be an airfield bombing of Pegu. And it looks like we only had one sweep go through, but fortunately he doesn't have any cap there, or that would have been kind of bad. Okay. So now this is a ground bombing, but one of the things, and it's severe storms, he this is an air. I think I used this air base to fly out of to cap. I think this hex up here. I thought maybe he was going to hit this airbase to keep us from doing that again, but it looks like he is ground bombing our ground troops, and he is escorting now down here in the southeast and southeast. um, oh, I know why he bombed here. No, it's this is the base I flew out of. I know why he's bombing here because he doesn't like this when I do this, but I'm not doing it. It's not to be gamey. He had beat up my Chinese troops here in this hex, and so I divided them. And what happens is his bombers, which are targeting this hex, um, got distracted by the fact that their targets weren't there anymore, quote unquote, and so they just it went to commander discretion and it came here. I honestly, I'm not doing that on purpose, and I don't dispute the annoyance that the Japanese have when that happens. But at the end of the day, I need to split these guys to recover faster, or I should say that's what I was wanting to do. All right, 5 runway hits. That's not very successful. This is our airfield attack at Pegu. Of course, thunderstorms that doesn't help us any. All right, so that's all done. Let's okay. So no other naval confrontations, and onto land, and he is bombarding us, doing a little damage to us. Yeah, we took some decent hits there. Okay, we are bombarding to good effect at Tungu. It looks like. Um, and now down here. Um, wow, the counter battery fire is very accurate here, and here as well. Man, terrible. Uh, I don't think we need to build fortifications there anymore. Macon Port, that's okay. And Milne Bay, Port 6, that's pretty good. For now, I think Milne Bay, I'm not sure. I can't remember for sure, but it seems like Milne Bay is going to be my naval base in the Southwest Pacific, but we'll have to see. But in any case, really, um, there's nothing formal here, but let's just get through these refits, and hopefully we get some exciting um, reinforcements, and then we can walk around the map and see what's going on. Get kind of a quick update. Okay, the light cruiser Santa Fe. Nice. Destroyer escort. Submarine. Ooh, wow. Five submarines. Ooh, APA. Nice. Our first APAs. Okay, and AKAs as well. Wow, we actually did get pretty good reinforcements here. Some LSTs, LCI. Okay, we'll be able to do some real invasions here and some air units. Nice. All right. I can't. I don't think I did this last video, so let's look at this again. Plus, it's cool because we got some pretty good reinforcements. But let's see. Uh, some messages here. Let's kind of move past that. Um, I'm not impressed with the crashes, but we'll take a look at the air losses. Possibly hit a submarine. Um, this is a long report here. Supplies, and then here's our upgrades. We got Lahaina. I'm probably gonna or Lahaina and Macon, Nagpur. I don't know. Milne Bay. Let's see. We got um, replacements. This is just what. Yeah. Anyway. These refits, they're just PTs and MLs, but motor launches, PT boats. But the refit is available, and I like to. I might as well keep them up to date if I have them. And we completed some up. These upgrades here, these three LSI, they're large. That's going to be nice. I don't know when I'm going to use them, but I'll have to think about what my options are. Do I keep them in the Indian Ocean theater, or do I move them to, let's say, the Pacific? And then we did lose. These are, I think, Soviet things that we lost. Um, Probably moved to fight the Germans. And then we these three ships were being told we sank yesterday. Well, these two we sank yesterday, but this one looks like all the way back from October 1942. Okay, now these are all the reinforcements, and we saw them as they flashed before our eyes. But if you are interested in pausing and looking closer, there you go. All right. I have a lot to do to get those activated in the position. 6-0 because he had no losses. With all his flights, still no losses, and he had 3,500 sorties. I'm not sure. I don't know if it has what it has to do with or what causes these ops losses. If it's service rating or what or my pilots are terrible. Anyway, compared to his, I don't know. Um, or I'm pushing them harder. I try not to let these guys fly if they're above 20% fatigue. So I don't know what's causing that. But let's take a look. Two B-24Ds, and also I try not to fly extended, but I don't know where these come from. We'll have to find out. And lost some miscellaneous other stuff, mostly on recon scouting duty. Man, it's just these heavy bombers. It's just too expensive to lose those every day. And we lost one pilot and two were wounded. All right, let's look at the ship sinking loss. Yeah, we sank these two as we were told. That's pretty decent range and cargo space capacity. This, of course, is a light cargo ship, but not bad. Um, but there again, keep them from um, using them in the future, right? Well, regardless of the victory points, it's to keep them from using them again. So now if I do this, we sort by this, we can see, of course, this patrol boat. Um, it doesn't look like anything's been updated, but maybe I'm not looking at the right thing. But all right. Okay. Now let's see what we can. I'm trying to think. Yeah, let's just do this. Okay. Um. So I'm very close to being ready to hit this, but one of the things I want to do first is hit Munda first and have my carriers in this area covering this. As soon as this operation is over, I'm going to slink through here and come up here and cover an invasion at Kusai Island, Kusai, however you pronounce that island. And then as we're securing this, getting some building up the base so that we can get fighters here. And as soon as we have fighters here, I'll be able to build this up, build this up, build this up, and then we can use it as a launching pad. What's cool about taking this is our dive bombers may not be able to reach this far, but we can hit this base. Uh, of course, we can hit truck with our heavies, but we can hit this base, and that'll be pushing it to bomb these. But of course, we have melee for that. We can bomb up to Wanamur. But I guess what I'm saying is basically we'll cut off the whole marshals with this play here plus Ponape. So this line right here and south, just taking this base, this line in south is cut off more or less. Now he can build up in a we talk, and that's fine. It won't build up much air capacity anyway. And of course, he already has a very strong base here at Truck, but Ponape base essentially will be ours for the taking, and then it can just be a matter of time. We take either of these, or we skip it and go up to the Marianas. But we'll see. I think I have to take Ponape because if I could take Ponape, then Truck really will be. We will be able to put that out of commission for good. And it wouldn't hurt to take both of these before we go because Anawita can be our base uh, to launch into the Marianas. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. Yeah. So anyway, one of these two bases, I mean, eventually take these two bases and then launch up here. If we can get truck, that's fine too. I won't be upset. So I'll just keep my eye on it. And then, meanwhile, the South Pacific, we are launching into Munda and Shortlands. I think this week it's going to happen. And then within the week, we'll pull off both of these. This one's going to be trickier because you can see the size of his defenders here, and I have no idea what the fort level is. So we'll just get in here, just pile in artillery after artillery after artillery after artillery, and just pummel it. Basically, accumulate all the artillery we can grab and drop it in here. This should be a cakewalk, but this will not be. You can see here 2,800 troops, and this has 15,000. So yeah, but we are marching east to take Finschhafen. As soon as I take this, I'm just going to make sure we're secure, and then and this will take a while because we've cut off completely, and so he's going to fight to the last. So that means we fight, fight, fight. As soon as he surrenders, then we just secure it, build up the base, and then we can launch up north. We could take Madang, which is it's not a bad idea to hit Madang first, then Wewak. We can march from here up to Hansa Bay, and then Wewak, Aitape, and then Hollandia. All right. But yeah, this is happening now. This is happening now. Anything after that is going to probably be just a little while. We won't take too long before we launch more operations in the Southwest Pacific. Oh, that reminds me. So this base is up to 6 port. Um, this can't get higher than 4. This can't get higher than 3, and so on. So I think until we get like Madang, we were basically Hollandia, I think. Until we get Hollandia or Manus, I think this will be my port, my um, advanced facility for my ships. In at least in the Southwest, we can bring some ASs here, some subtenders, and maybe repair ships and operate out of here. Okay, let's move on. Um, so we actually did get some bombs into this base, and that's fine. It's only up to 77 airfield damage. That's according to our recon pilots, so who knows if that's correct or not. We have carryover damage everywhere. Mole mine looks like it's repairing. We may have to hit that again. And I don't mind cycling through these. Our Chinese troops are on their way to here very slowly. Uh, they're almost here in this X, but then they have to cross rough terrain to get into this hex. And then, speaking of which, that's this. Our ninth Australian is way back here still, slowly moving up this road, very rugged, slow road, and then hopefully we can get here with them, and then we can push down southwest and take Pegu. That's my ultimate objective. Well, not ultimate, but my the next objective here in Burma is to see if we can take Pegu. Because if we can take Pegu, all we'll be able to bag all this stuff. Hopefully. Anyway, so China is just more of the same. We've got our wall here, and then in the north we're we're doing okay. This little guy is running as fast as he can up to Quchuan, and then we've got more troops behind as well. Speaking of which, this guy for some reason was tagged to go. Okay, maybe he should have stopped here. No, this is fine. This is fine because I don't want him to come here and then cut us off here, or come up the road and cut us off here. So this will cover these 3 hexes. It might not hurt to put somebody here as well, but we'll see where he appears. I think he's probably going to use this road, and then if he'll go here or here, I don't know. But I don't want him to come. I don't think he's going to come here or here. Not without pushing up this road. So I think we're okay here. And then we are going to reinforce this before this guy does anything. In fact, what I'm thinking about doing, I've got my eye here. As soon as this core gets here, I might go east, see if I can smash that, and then retreat back into base. We'll see. Anyway, I think that's enough. I'm going to head off, but I will see you back here to talk about March 15 and run it through. So hopefully you have a good rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone, and bye.